The presidential ballot for 2020 seems to be set, with former Vice President Joe Biden taking on President Trump at the polls this November. Biden continues to rack up endorsements.
Well, Christy, somebody who's not going to be supporting the Biden campaign, Congressman John Katko. Earlier today, News Channel 9's Andrew Donovan caught up with the congressman on Zoom.
I know you've had some friendly moments with Joe Biden. I believe one of your sons had some friendly moments with Joe Biden. So to see him now be the presumptive Democratic nominee, with your personal history with him, what do you make of that matchup against someone you've already endorsed?
Yeah, I look at it this way. The Joe Biden that's running now is not the Joe Biden I knew for several reasons. And I think the biggest reason is he was pulled way too far to the left just to get the nomination, and I'm very concerned about that. He has, all three of my opponents were for Medicare for all. He is not, but all of a sudden now he's talking about, well, let's lower the Medicare age from 65 to 60 for a program that's in 4 years is going to be bankrupt. That's before this crisis started, so that's probably going to be accelerated. How are you going to pay for that? And he's gone to very far left on student loans. There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt out there. We've got to find a better solution than picking out certain minority populations to cater to them, to give them student loan forgiveness, but not everyone else. And what about people who did pay their loans back? Are they just happen to be people that they're not going to get benefits of it? So there's a lot of concerns I have with him being pulled too far to left. It's really not so much him as it is the Democratic Party has gone very far left in the last few years. And it's John F. Kennedy would be firmly in the Republican Party right now with how far left the Democratic Party has gone, and that concerns me. Quite frankly, in all fairness, I think Ronald Reagan would be considered moderate today too by Republican standards. So there's the pull to the left is my biggest concern. He's a fine man, and he's a good guy. I do, to some extent, I think he's lost his fastball a little bit too. I'm a little concerned about that.
And in the last week, Biden has received the endorsements of President Barack Obama and former rivals Bernie Sanders and today Elizabeth Warren. For more coverage on the 2020 presidential election and this year's local elections, head over to localaspire.com, go to the local news tab, click on your local election HQ.